RHOSLC Season 5 trailer reveals Monica Garcia's replacement. Monica Garcia left RHOSLC after one controversial season. The trailer for the upcoming 5th season reveals her replacement. Plus, two longtime friends go head-to-head. Keep reading for all the details and to see the explosive first look. Why Monica Garcia left? Monica Garcia was brought on last season of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City because of her connection to former cast member Jen Shah. Fans may recall that Jen was sentenced to 6 years in prison after pleading guilty to charges of wire fraud for her role in a telemarketing scheme. Monica was Jen's assistant for years and actually appeared on the show a few times in the early seasons, but she revealed the bombshell news that she served as a witness to the feds for the case against Jen Shah. This earned her respect from some of the RHOSLC cast and derision from others, particularly Jen Shah's bestie Heather Gay. Heather eventually warmed up to Monica only to discover that she was behind a social media account who harshly trolled not just Heather, but the other stars of the show. Monica was confronted during the Season 4 finale, as well as the 3-part reunion. The remaining RHOSLC ladies vowed not to film with her again, and Monica was fired shortly after the Season 4 reunion ended. She recently spilled the tea that Bravo approached her to return, but the other women banded together to stop it from happening. She also claimed that she was part of the Season 3 Traitors cast until she was kicked off. Meet the Season 5 newbie. Lisa Barlow, Heather Gay, Angie Katzenevas, Meredith Marks, and Whitney Rose are all returning for Season 5. Mary Cosby also returns as a full-time housewife after appearing only in a friend of role for Season 4. The show is bringing on a newbie to replace Monica Garcia. According to People magazine, Bronwyn Newport, not to be confused with former RHOSLC star Bronwyn Wyndham Burke, is a longtime friend of Lisa Barlow. She worked in the finance field before marrying her husband Todd, who is 25 years older. They share a daughter, Gwen. Bronwyn considers couture fashion her passion. Meredith Marks and Mary Cosby feud. RHOSLC returns for Season 5 on Wednesday, September 18. The trailer shows a shocking rift in the friendship between OG cast members Meredith Marks and Mary Cosby. The two appear to have fallen out since Season 4. "You're not always the victim," Mary tells Meredith in one scene from the trailer. Meredith responds by accusing her former friend of using her for the last 3 years. The icy peaks of Salt Lake City shimmered under a cinematic glow as Bravo dropped the much-anticipated trailer for The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 5. True to form, the 2-minute sizzle reel was a cascade of glamour, gossip, and gasp-worthy moments, but what set social media ablaze was the jaw-dropping revelation of Monica Garcia's sudden departure and the introduction of her replacement, Lydia Ashworth, an enigmatic philanthropist with a sharp tongue and an even sharper wardrobe. The trailer opened with an overhead shot of the Wasatch Mountains dusted in snow, setting the stage for what promised to be the chilliest season yet, both literally and figuratively. Heather Gay's voiceover echoed, "They say winter freezes everything, but in Salt Lake it only heats up the drama." It then cut to a montage of the returning cast, Meredith Marks, Whitney Rose, Lisa Barlow, and Heather herself, all styled to perfection in sequins and furs, striding confidently through a blizzard in slow motion. But the real intrigue came when the screen faded to black and an ominous voice, Jen Shah's, no less, whispered, "You can replace a snowflake, but the storm never forgets." Monica's shocking exit. Monica Garcia, who had brought a fiery mix of relatability and chaos in the previous season, was conspicuously absent in the trailer's opening sequence. Instead, her storyline was addressed mid-trailer with a rapid-fire montage of footage. Monica packing boxes while crying, a heated argument with Lisa Barlow at a fundraiser, and a confessional where she tearfully said, "I thought I could handle this life, but maybe it's not for me." Bravo insiders had teased major cast shakeups for months, but no one expected Monica to bow out so abruptly. Her turbulent relationships with the other women, particularly her explosive fallout with Lisa and Heather, seemed to have taken their toll. The trailer hinted at a dramatic farewell episode, with Monica dramatically storming out of a dinner party, declaring, You'll regret losing the realest one in this group. Enter Lydia Ashworth. The moment Monica's absence registered, the screen shifted to an opulent gala, where a striking brunette in a floor-length emerald gown descended a marble staircase. The camera zoomed in on her piercing hazel eyes and sly smile as Lisa Barlow's voiceover proclaimed, "Salt Lake just got a whole lot classier, or crazier." Lydia Ashworth, introduced as a local legend, is described in the trailer as a wealthy widow and a key donor to Salt Lake City's most prestigious art institutions. Her tagline, delivered with impeccable timing as she adjusted a diamond bracelet, was, "Money can't buy happiness, but it can buy the power to ruin your enemies." Fans immediately drew comparisons to Lydia and former RHOSLC alum Mary Cosby, another eccentric personality with a penchant for luxury. However, Lydia's vibe felt more polished and cunning, less church queen and more socialite queen bee. The Lydia effect. From the snippets shown, Lydia wasted no time diving headfirst into the chaos. A tense clip of her confronting Whitney Rose over a past social snub had viewers holding their breath. "I didn't donate $100,000 to have my name misspelled on the guest list," Lydia snapped, earning a withering glare from Whitney. Her dynamic with Meredith Marks also raised eyebrows. At one point, the two are seen conspiring in a candlelit wine cellar, Lydia whispering, "We'll need to play this smart." Later, Meredith is shown slamming a glass down at a dinner party, shouting, "Lydia, I warned you not to go there." What there entailed was left to speculation, but fans were already theorizing about power plays and betrayals. Heather Gay's alliance shift. Heather Gay, fresh off a season of soul-searching and expanding her beauty empire, seemed torn between the old and the new. The trailer teased a budding friendship between her and Lydia, with Heather jokingly calling her the Nancy Reagan of Salt Lake. But things took a darker turn when Lisa Barlow accused Heather of being Lydia's pawn. In one particularly heated moment, Heather screamed, "I'm tired of being everyone's punching bag," before storming out of a ski chalet. Could this mean Heather is finally stepping into her power, or is she falling under Lydia's spell? Whitney versus Lisa. The battle continues. Meanwhile, Whitney Rose and Lisa Barlow's on-again, off-again friendship seemed to be on life support. The trailer showcased Whitney accusing Lisa of leaking personal information about her marriage. "You're the queen of fake friendships," Whitney shouted during a snowball fight gone wrong, pelting Lisa with an ice chunk. Lisa, never one to back down, retaliated with her signature blend of sarcasm and vitriol. "At least I don't parade my problems for pity points," she fired back, before dramatically slipping and falling on the icy ground, a moment that will undoubtedly become meme gold. The Jen Shah factor. Despite serving time in prison, Jen Shah's presence loomed large over the trailer. In addition to her haunting voiceover, a mysterious package addressed to Meredith arrives, containing what appears to be court documents. "You need to see this," Lydia whispers ominously to Meredith as the screen cuts to black. Could Jen be pulling strings from behind bars, or is this a case of the women capitalizing on her notoriety for their own gain? Either way, Jen's shadow adds another layer of intrigue to an already convoluted web of alliances and betrayals. The climactic showdown. The trailer's final moments teased a dramatic group trip to Iceland, complete with thermal hot springs, glacier hikes, and a fiery showdown in a glass-walled lodge. Lydia, standing at the center of the chaos, declared, "If you come for me, you better bring an avalanche." This was immediately followed by Whitney throwing a glass of wine, Lisa shouting, "You're delusional," and Heather sobbing in a corner, muttering, "Why did I trust her?" As the trailer ended, the tagline flashed across the screen. "In Salt Lake City, nothing stays buried in the snow." Fans react. Within hours of its release, the trailer had fans buzzing online. While some lamented Monica's departure, others were intrigued by Lydia's addition. "She's giving villain vibes already, and I'm here for it," one fan tweeted. Another wrote, "Lydia feels like the shakeup RHOSLC needed." Let the games begin. Despite the divided opinions, one thing was clear. Season 5 promised to be as unpredictable and dramatic as the snowy landscapes it showcased. With alliances shifting like tectonic plates and a new queen bee in town, the Housewives of Salt Lake City were ready to prove that their brand of drama is as unique as the city they call home. Bravo, as always, delivered a tantalizing glimpse into the world of glitz, glamour, and interpersonal warfare. And if the trailer is anything to go by, RHOSLC Season 5 is shaping up to be its most explosive season yet.